action, action, action. So this is the medieval play of Daniel, described by its pioneering scholar in England as a medieval opera. And that's quite a good way to think of it. It's like, of course it's medieval, and it's like an opera in the sense that we have roles, we have a story, we have acting, we have words, we have music, we have movement, drama, all the things you would want to find in an opera. The date of performance of this play was originally happening just after Christmas, while they were still celebrating Christmas. And it was mixed up with the traditions of the Feast of Fools, which was a day of traditional craziness when all the rigid discipline of the cathedral, of the monastery, was just turned upside down. So the most junior boy got to be the bishop for one day. And everything is crazy in that one day. Every movement of the body, how to kneel in prayer, to hold a sword, to bow the fiddle, every medieval gesture is intended to have a specific effect. Movement depends on your surroundings and demonstrates which social group you belong to. Monks process towards the altar. Musicians dance at a party. Soldiers march into battle.
This is the army of Darius coming. So if you have that mental picture that you're in this cohort, so you like, boom, you move as an army.
Moment in the play, the rubric directs that King Darius suddenly appears with his army, and the harpers go before him. We read of the same practice in a 12th century account of the Norman conquest. The first blow at the Battle of Hastings is struck by William's faithful harper, Taillefer. Traditions of this Fools, and they were really shocking. They would eat and drink on the altar. They would run around the church. They would dress up as animals in the church. They would play hide and seek in the church. They would ring the cathedral bells like crazy. They would just go completely mad. And many of these things, of course, are really not just a relaxation, they're against this was the genius that they found in this Daniel story, a way to get all the crazy things, all the bad things, the wrong things, they got all of them into the story.
The music of the play is characterised by the strong rhythms of conductors for the many processions, and memorable turns of phrase for dramatic speeches. We made a new performing edition, preserving rhythmic information from the original manuscript, but without fixing details not specified in the medieval notation. We also preserved the notated pitch, taking one pitch standard for the entire play. This is probably the first modern production in which Daniel sings at the notated pitch his anguished lament at the lion's den. In the context of our investigation of the history of emotions, our production sought to explore below the surface layers of medieval drama and the fun of the Feast of Fools. What deeper emotions are unleashed as the monk's play bursts out of the rigid ordo and hierarchical structures of their single-sex society? What does it feel like when the play ends and the endless round of psalms and prayers resumes? One of our singers put it this way: game over.
And this is what we're trying to show the audience, not just some nice medieval music, not even a medieval opera. We want them to get an idea of these complex ideas of the normal life of the monastery, the moment of craziness, and how this craziness is cleverly packaged into the Daniel play.